My initial reaction to seeing an array of mushrooms in my garden was not exactly positive. Actually, at first I thought it might be a bug sac of some kind teeming with invasive pests. But when I learned it was fungi, I assumed that at best I was overwatering and at worst I'd inadvertently started a fungi apocalypse. But then I started to get curious because my garden actually looked pretty good. Soon I realized that these mushrooms were actually a pretty good sign. And as I got deep into the mycology subreddit, I became in awe of these mushrooms, delighted every time I spot a new one. Which reminded me of how this all started. When I moved into my house a little over a year ago, I knew nothing about landscaping or plants. And as profoundly privileged as I am to be able to live here, it also happened to be the hardest time of my life. I was just trying to survive and not have my toddler fall into this insanely inconvenient water feature. I wanted it to look beautiful out here, but that seemed inaccessible. Hardscape was shockingly expensive. But eventually I realized my only move was curiosity. So after coming up with the cheapest possible hardscape plan I could and getting to put my son's initials into a cement paver, my curiosity turned to plants. I spent an ungodly amount of time at my local nursery. I asked a million questions in every plant subreddit. I took any free plant I was offered. And I let go of the idea that I would have a professional landscaper save me. I started looking around me in a different way when I would go on walks or drives. It would take me a while and there wouldn't be instant gratification, but I knew that it could be beautiful and it could be my own. 6 months ago at the start of spring, I began planting. And while it's far from done now, I really love it here. I don't think I would have been happier if I had a landscaper do it. I know every inch of this patio, which I now call my garden. So now when I see strange little mushrooms pop up, it will be my reminder to stay curious and to keep on planting, because winter will always end and spring will come again.